Hey guys, what's up? It's MEGADAN29 and you are watching JLuv81. I think that deserves claps.
Hey everybody, it's your girl JLuv81. What's going on, guys? Today I am joined with MEGADAN29 and together we're going to talk about our favorite hacked games. Let's get started. So guys, the reason why I personally have a love for hacked games, I mean sincerely have a love for hacked games. I always go and find the hacked games tables at conventions and stuff, or I can order them on Etsy. I like to have the physical copies. It's because it's like playing a brand new game. A hacked game is pretty much turning a original game into something different. They take the same engine like Mario 3, for example, and they put different sprites, levels, add characters, just add stuff to it, making it pretty much like a brand new game. Kind of like the sequel we always wanted. That's what I love about it. So, I will share with you my first favorite hacked game. So this one was tough because it was between this and Super Mario World Return of Dinosaur Land. This one is Mega Mario World. Now, yes, Mega Mario World, another universe. I found this game through MEGADAN29. He sincerely blew me away when I saw his gameplay of this. He streamed this game. His buddy Joe sent it to him. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, I gotta get one of those. So I ordered it and I got myself one, and this blew me away. I was sincerely close to saying Super Mario World Return of Dinosaur Land because it's like a sequel to Super Mario World, but this one is amazing. The sprites are different, the worlds are different. You see so many awesome characters in a Super Mario World game, but it has like Super Mario 3, it has Super Mario 2 characters from that. You know, the music, the soundtrack, it's so epic. They did such a good job with this. You see freaking Luigi, Waluigi, Wario, characters you don't expect to see in this type of game. So one of my favorite courses in this game is Sonic the Hedgehog. So you're playing a Sonic the Hedgehog course as Mario. It's insane. I just streamed this the other day, fell in love with it. I made it to World 5. So we're not quite done with this, but I can tell you what, this is the most fun I had in a long time. This is the same kind of story where your Bowser kidnapped Princess and Yoshi. You got to go and rescue him. So epic. Love the gameplay. Love the soundtrack. Love how he added things. Gave it some flavor. It's just amazing. You see things from Super Mario Land, Super Mario Land 2. It's just brilliant. So I definitely recommend checking this game out. Now let's see what Megadan has to say.
Thanks so much, JLuv. Hey guys, this is MEGADAN29, and today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite video game hacks. So what are hacks, if you're wondering? Hacks are something that basically take a game that you've grown up with, and basically they've altered it. So it could be something as simple as a sprite swap, like there's one for the game POW, and basically they turned it into a Rambo game. So instead of the guy looking like the POW character, he now looks like Sylvester Stallone with the red bandana and stuff like that. Just a sprite swap. It's the same exact game as POW, but it's Rambo. The other kinds of ways they could be is just making something different. So basically maybe you're playing something like Battletoads, and where there's normally an enemy, maybe they put a different enemy there. Maybe the bosses are in a different order. Something is different about the game. Now on to the games. So the first one I have on our list here is the all-new Punch-Out on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, this is exactly what I was telling you. This is a sprite swap. So, what it does is instead of fighting somebody like Glass Joe at the beginning, you fight Gabby J at the beginning. So that he's from Super Punch-Out. They basically took characters from all these other games, all different Punch-Outs, different arcade games, and they inserted them in there. Now everybody fights the same way. So in the order you go, they will still fight exactly the same. So where you get to Don Flamenco, you get to Heikki Kagero, who is from Super Punch-Out as well. But he fights exactly like Don Flamenco, like I said, a sprite swap. But they did a lot of fun things with this. Like they got Frankenstein from the old arm wrestling game in the arcade. They also took Bald Bull and they made him look like how he looked in the arm wrestling game where he came in as a cameo. And then you fight the almighty Sandman Jr. at the end instead of Mike Tyson. But like I said, he fights exactly the same. I just think it's a really fun thing to experience. It's a different way to play the game. So now I have Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Mr. Dream's Punch-Out, and then I've got the all-new Punch-Out.
Thanks, Dan. That looks epic. I might have to pick that one up. So I'm going to be talking about an honorable mention that did not make the list, but it came pretty close. And that is, Chris, The Legend of Zelda The Outlands. This game came out in 2001. I got it autographed by Mike Matei and AVGN James Rolfe at Too Many Games. It's like a true sequel to the original Legend of Zelda, which I'm a really big fan of. I can't get past level 1 though. It is really, really difficult. You have to put a lot of time into this, and I have not done that yet, which is why I can't put it at the top of my list. But pretty much Thunderbird from the original, the Zelda Adventures of Link, came and stole the Triforce of Courage. So we have to retrieve the Triforce of Courage. He's hiding in the Outlands next to Hyrule. It looks beautiful. He upgraded the graphics, the colors pop. It's just so much fun. So I definitely recommend picking this one up. Now, let's see what Dan's honorable mention is.
Now we're only picking 2, but we want to do an honorable mention because there's a lot of them. So that was JLuv's idea. Thank you, JLuv. My honorable mention is also from the NES, my favorite, Ninja Gaiden, Evil Edition. Now a lot of people ask, Evil Edition? What the heck? The first one was evil. So this basically takes the game, and this doesn't just sprite swap. So this is not the same game. It's supposed to be, I think, hard mode, and it puts all the characters and enemies in different positions at different times. So essentially you're playing a different game. Now the story is the same. A lot of the bosses are the same, but they're in a different order. So it just gives you a different challenge, and it just lets you feel like kind of how you felt almost the first time you played Ninja Gaiden, because you don't know what's coming. So it still has the same items, you still have the same controls, it controls very well, but it's just in a different order. So this one, if you're a big Ninja Gaiden fan and you want a little bit of a challenge, go ahead and get this one.
My second favorite hacked game, and this is my favorite hacked game of all time out of all of them, and it is Super Mario 3 Mix. This came out in 2015. I also picked this one up at Too Many Games. Definitely one of my favorite purchases. It's like Mario 3, same design, but they like threw in Mario elements like levels and characters from Mario 1, 2, and 3. Also Mario Land and Mario Land 2, where you have like the bunny suit. You also can be a penguin, so that you have new costumes that you could wear as well. And it's just amazing. It is a beautiful game, so much fun. It's like playing a sequel, a true sequel. It's like Super Mario 4, if there was a Super Mario 4. So definitely one of my favorite games. I streamed this a long time ago. So you guys want to check that out if you want to know what it's about. And yeah, if you want to see a full playthrough, check us out. Dan also had played this on one of his streams as well. And yeah, we talked a lot about this game. So let's see what Dan has to say about his second favorite hacked game.
Now for my number 1 favorite hack that I have played so far, by far, and I thank you for this one, JLuv. Contra, Revenge of the Red Falcon. Now this one, you're probably wondering, what's going on with this? This is Contra on steroids. This is Contra hard mode. And a lot of you might be saying, hard mode? Yes, this is Contra hard mode. This is a million times harder than Super C or the original Contra on the NES. It controls the same way. You still play as Bill and Lance. It still has the same power-ups, but boy is it different. This is a lot different. This, I will put gameplay and stuff like that up here. If you want to be challenged at Contra, and you think you're really good at NES Contra, you need to play Contra Revenge of the Red Falcon. This is by far my favorite one. JLuv had sent me to this, and man, this game, even after beating it probably a handful of times, still can't one credit clear this one. Doing a no death run on this one's going to be tough. But this game basically just takes everything Contra has and just throws it at you at hard mode. The only thing it gives you in this game for a break is it lets you start out with the Konami code. So you do have 9 lives to start out with, but man, you are going to need them. There's a lot of people that I know that are good at Contra that I would love to see try this game. So this is a must try. Don't pass up on this one if you like hacks.
Thanks, Dan. Those were some awesome picks. I really appreciate MEGADAN29 doing this video with me. We have the same things in common with the love of these hack games. We talk every single day. He's one of my best friends. So I really, really appreciate you doing the video with me, Dan. We got to clap for Dan. Check out MEGADAN29. I'm going to leave his channel in the link in the description below. Amazing channel. Really appreciate this. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much why we love our hack games. I can't wait to go to these conventions and find more. And you guys will be seeing streams in the near future.
Well, guys, with that being said, these are my hacks that I enjoy. And I want to get into something really quickly, and I'll try to wrap it up as fast as I can. But a lot of people ask us, why do we like collecting the physical? Why don't I just get an EverDrive? Why don't I just download it? Why don't I just get it for free? The reason I don't do that, guys, is because, well, these things mean a lot to me, and I want them to continue to be made, and I want to continue to enjoy them. So for one, I like having something physical that I can put in my original Nintendo and I can play. For two, I feel like people's time is worth something. So for example, and I'll try to use the best analogies I can, and I'm going to use music. Have you guys ever bought an album because you respected a band, because you wanted them to get some of that money, because you feel like you want to do your part as a fan to give them what you feel like they deserve? You could easily burn it, you could easily download it, and then you could just have it like everybody else does, but there's something that you want to give them because you're a big fan of them and you feel like they deserve it. That's exactly how I feel about this. I feel like these people's time is worth something, because this is something I enjoy a lot, and I appreciate them doing it, and I want to see it more. So I feel like it's important to do my part in contributing and giving them money that they deserve. But with that being said, guys, JLuv, thank you so much for doing this collab with me. This is a big part of me and JLuv's friendship. This is the thing that me and her only talk about together. This is the thing that when we go to conventions like Southeast Game Exchange and we go to a table and we shop, this is what we're looking for. So this is something that we share and is a big part of our friendship, and I was so glad to be able to do this collab with you, and I hope we do something in the future with hacks or with anything. But JLuv, thank you, and I'll see you guys later.
Now you guys can clearly see why we love hack games. It's like playing brand new games over again. Brings me back to my childhood. This is high quality stuff. There's some good hack games, and then there's some so-so hack games, and there were really bad ones. But some of these games that we talked about, you would swear Nintendo made it. It's just amazing. So I look forward to getting more hack games at the conventions, and I want to see what you guys say about hack games. Which ones have you played? Which ones would you like to play? What do you guys think about it? So feel free to do a response or respond down in the comments below, and we'll see you guys next time.